It's week number 115, 115 weeks, and we're continuing with the Chi Sau Concepts topic. And we've looked at the Cham Kiu Fook Sau entry last time. Some more information about Cham Kiu Fook Sau, just to make sure you appreciate the way we practice it in our school. If I bring Gunduck in to help me with it. Within the form, if I face the camera first, if you're doing the Cham Kiu form and we get to the part where we do the Cham Kiu Fook Sau, a lot of people make the mistake of just sending it out straight from the elbows, and it's almost like a sideways action. They could see that from the front more clearly than if I do it from the side. It might not be so obvious here. Ours differs in that we are slightly dropping the elbows so that we can go forward, and notice my fingers are turned slightly outwards. This is an important consideration because if I'm up against a fairly strong forward force and I try to go straight, he doesn't have much trouble pushing me out of the way. But if I bend my wrists ever so slightly in that direction, it creates a linking between my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder and my core, which makes it harder for Gunduck to push me away. He can push as much as he wants now. I can keep that out. Whereas if I did it this way, I've lost it in seconds, less than a second. Even if I was on the inside, it's the same. If I try to go here, he can take it off me. But if I turn it a little bit, push hard, I'm not using any strength. I'm actually quite relaxed. It's the structure that's beating him. So this is very important when it comes to the application, because if I try to go straight in, he can take it off me. But if I remember to turn the wrist slightly, it adds more power and it connects to the hip, so I get a much stronger position. It's also a good option against circular attacks. A lot of schools, including ours, initially will teach the Taan Sau action against a round punch. So if he throws a hook at me, one of the basic ways we deal with it is with a throwing Taan Sau from the third section of Simmental form in conjunction with a striking technique, whether it be the head or the body. That's fine when you're up against someone about your own size, but if you come in late on the technique and your arm is on a more higher angle, this can automatically collapse. Against a bigger person, a bigger opponent, you have the same potential danger. Because your arm is on a steep angle, unfortunately the bicep is connected to this. This is the main muscle in extending that out. So when you extend it out, if he's too strong, he can force that bicep to activate, and before you know it, your arm collapses. Whereas when you turn it over, the bicep is now totally off. The tricep is the muscle that's being used. It's an extending muscle, not a contracting muscle, so he can push on that for a very long time. I can stand on one leg, have a little rest, and he still can't push me over. It's not a magical trick. I'm not doing anything for trying to impress, just showing the physical nature of the technique. So if you're not sure that your strength is there and the guy is bigger, then if he attacks, you can use Cham Kiu Fook Sau. It does an equally good job. In both cases, whether it's Taan or Cham Kiu Fook Sau, see where my hand is ending up? Ahead of his arm. I don't want to catch his arm with either technique. That'll fail. But if I go all the way out, if I commit to it, or extend all the way out with the Cham Kiu Fook Sau, you can see the effect it already has. I'm not even doing it with a lot of power, but you can see Gunduck's body is getting affected by that. Same when you do it in Chi Sau. You don't just stick it out there, he'll push it back. You have to extend. Now he can't come back, you're already there. Your first hit is very conveniently from that hand if you wish it to be. So I think that's probably just about all I can tell you about Cham Kiu Fook Sau. It is a very good hand if you're kind of tall and skinny like me. It's a good hand if you're a smaller person. It's a very good hand against stronger opponents because it has a good natural strength. All right, next week we'll look at the final entry. See you then.